Hello, my name is Marisa Blake. I am with Independent Arts and Music of Asheville. IamAVL. We are at the beautiful Echo Mountain Recording Studio. And I'm here with Dodie Stephens from the Convention and Visitors Bureau here in Asheville. How you doing?
Great, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. We're going to talk about a few things. First, if you could tell us about yourself and what you do for the CVB.
I'm the Communications Director at the Convention and Visitors Bureau. We're the Destination Marketing Department of the Buncombe County Tourism Development Authority. Basically, it is our job to connect, to work with community partners, to connect visitors to local businesses.
Awesome. And you guys are doing something new with Asheville this year in the music scene. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, we're working with the music community to roll out a destination music strategy for Asheville.
All right, so it's great that the tourism office has reached out to work with the community in shaping this initiative that you all are doing. It's something that we think wouldn't normally happen in a larger city. Can you speak to the sense of community that's helping shape this initiative and how it's sort of unique to Asheville?
Well, Asheville has is nationally known as a destination for the arts. What we're hoping to do is work with the community to really expand that into an awareness of Asheville's, depth of music culture and the diversity and creativity that's happening here.
Nice. And what are some of the steps that you all are taking right now, today, tomorrow, in this?
Well, the program that we're rolling out, we're working on a communication strategy for the destination in the music realm, and that will include there will be a paid advertising component, a public relations component, a social media component. One of the cornerstones has been building a music stakeholder advisory group that has really been our sounding board for gathering information and feedback on how we move this thing forward in a very authentic way. The other piece that we're really excited to share and roll out is a new microsite for the music scene that is going to live on exploreasheville.com. It will have really inspirational and a deep well of content about the music scene, artist profiles, music itineraries. We're working on an Asheville radio station, and we're working with IamAVL on a live streaming component so that we can have a deep well of Asheville videos. So really we're hoping that we're kind of creating a platform so that the music scene can speak for itself.
Awesome. And you mentioned that you have some stakeholders and you've been seeking influence on shaping this campaign from the local music industry professionals. What are some of the resources that you've tapped into? And I know you mentioned, you talked about that a little bit.
We've been, the stakeholder group is a pretty diverse cross-section of Asheville music. We have members from Asheville Lyric Opera, the Symphony, Diana Wortham. We are working with ACME, Asheville Commercial Music Enterprises, on creating an Explore Asheville radio station that will allow us to kind of curate and create lists to showcase and allow our visitors to listen to Asheville music while they're browsing the site, and even click through to those artist profiles and purchase directly from the artists. We're working with you guys at IamAVL to create a streaming channel that will allow us to have a really deep video archive so that people can see and interact and understand just how broad the music scene in Asheville is. We're also been working with AMP to get the word out amongst the artists and the venues. One of the really critical pieces to this will be engaging the artists and venues, because we plan to have a live music calendar that showcases ongoing events. So we really need to engage that group so that they're on there and updating their free dynamic listings and getting those events on the site and into getting our 4 million web visitors, getting them in front of our 4 million web visitors.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we're
I like
really
to hear you
excited
talk about
it.
Yes. And who are you going to be promoting Asheville's music scene to? Who's your target audience?
Well, we know that Asheville attracts a very experiential traveler. This group is very immersive. They want authentic destination experiences, and that's exactly what we want to do, is help them take their interest in Asheville as an arts destination and a mountain town and really connect them to experiences in the music scene.
And you all have run similar campaigns to the music destination before. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Yeah, the music campaign. It's calling it a campaign is it's.
It is an election year.
It's not that it's going to have some sort of end date.
Yeah.
We're building this resource, we're creating these connections, we're telling these stories, and they're going to live online in perpetuity. So this is something that we're building to move forward. And it has a lot of parallels to what we've done with the culinary scene, with the Foodtopia campaign and that branding work and that those stories that we've been working to tell, and that our visitors, we're coming to Asheville and we're kind of surprised at the depth and breadth of what was happening with food. And it was something that was already here and happening in a very authentic way. And what we hope to do, similar with music, is to just make those connections for the visitors, to help tell those stories and really elevate that on a national level.
Nice. I like it. How will you be incorporating local industry professionals and musicians and venues that are contributing to the music scene already?
We're excited that our media relations efforts will give a platform for telling those stories, but that the website, the microsite, is going to be a really deep tool for us to leverage those stories. We'll have artist profiles, and we're working with Acme to curate those playlists so that people can listen as they're browsing the site, and even have some recorded messages from local artists that give their take on Asheville's music scene. The venue guide is another element of the website that's going to be going to showcase the breadth of venues. One of the things that's really amazing about the music scene here is that we have such a diversity of places to listen to music and to experience music. And it's easy for a visitor to come in and maybe only, have access to some of the more obvious ones. So it will be fun for us to help curate that and tell that broader story and provide those listings and really the practical, if you go, itinerary building components.
So when folks log into the website and they want to find out what music is happening or what venues to go to, they'll click on a link that's specific to music venues. What will they see?
There will be a number of elements that kind of showcase the listening experience here, everything from outdoor festivals and festival guides to venue guides that highlight, the smaller, more amazing hole-in-the-wall places to the big headliner venues. We'll also have an events guide that will show them, a live music calendar as to what's playing now or playing when they're planning a visit. And we'll drill that down actually into to ways that they can connect with the artists themselves.
So at the end of the day, how will the CVB sort of measure the success and how it's bringing success to local Asheville musicians and venues?
Well, the ultimate goal of this music initiative is to connect visitors to the musicians and makers and music attractions in our communities. We want to sell tickets. We want to increase tips in the guitars for the buskers on the street. And similar to what we did with Foodtopia, building this reputation on a national scale really helps boost what's happening on the local level. And we hope that that holds true, and we're working so that will hold true for music as well.
Awesome. And you all have an event coming up.
We do.
To sort of launch this initiative. Can you talk about that?
We are rolling this out on March 30th at ISIS Music Hall. Darren Nicholson from Balsam Range will be playing a set, and we'll be doing a very quick presentation on how musicians and venues and music attractions and really anybody who has a stake in this game can play a part, and providing some practical and tips and just hoping to meet and greet the music community and roll this thing out with some flair.
Okay, awesome. Is that open to the public, or is it a private event?
There's an RSVP if you're interested in attending. You can just contact us at media@exploreasheville.com.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Dodie.
Thanks for having me.
Dodie Stephens from the CVB, the Tourism Office. Good to meet you.
Thank you.